In modern life, have you ever felt trapped in an endless cycle of work, pressure, and daily worries? Each day, we wake up with a long list of tasks, face expectations from all directions, and go to bed feeling exhausted, with unresolved thoughts lingering in our minds. Do you realize that no matter how much you achieve, your soul remains restless, empty, and unable to find true peace? So how can we keep our inner peace amidst this chaotic and fast-paced world? This is not just your question, but a troubling issue for millions of people around the globe. In today's video, we will explore the profound teachings of the Buddha and practical methods to help you achieve tranquility in your heart, no matter how busy life gets. Watch this video until the end to ensure you don't miss any solutions, as your journey to peace can start here. Additionally, if you are experiencing similar challenges or have any insights about your journey to finding peace in life, feel free to share your story in the comments below. Who knows? Your story might inspire someone else, or you may discover answers from the community right here. Understanding the root causes of inner restlessness. In modern life, it is a sad reality that many people feel a loss of peace in their hearts, even though they seemingly have everything: stable jobs, financial security, and fulfilling relationships. This raises the question, why do we still feel restless, anxious, and burdened by unpleasant emotions? Buddhism points out that the root cause of restlessness lies within our own minds. The Buddha taught about the three poisons of the mind: greed, hatred, and ignorance, which disrupt and disturb our inner harmony, making it nearly impossible to attain true peace. Greed, the insatiable craving humans constantly desire more than they already have. Once we achieve one thing, we begin to crave something bigger, better, or more extravagant. This mindset is like trying to fill a bottomless bucket. The more we pour in, the emptier we feel. For example, a person may work hard to buy a bigger house. Yet, after achieving this, they begin thinking about furnishing the house and then striving for an even grander home. Greed extends beyond material possessions to include ambition, recognition, and relationships. This endless attachment drains our energy and perpetuates our inner restlessness. Hatred, anger, and jealousy. Have you ever noticed how your soul seems to burn during moments of anger or jealousy? Anger not only destroys relationships with others, but also wreaks havoc on our inner world. Buddhism teaches that anger is one of the major causes of restlessness, as it causes us to lose control, foster negative emotions, and replay painful memories over and over again. For instance, you might feel anger toward a colleague who was promoted while you were not. This feeling of comparison and criticism prevents you from finding joy in your work and cultivates further unrest. Ignorance, misunderstanding the nature of life. Ignorance, or the lack of understanding, is the root of fear and anxiety. We often fail to comprehend that everything in life is impermanent. Nothing lasts forever. This fear of losing what we value, combined with excessive expectations for things that haven't yet occurred, keeps our minds in a constant state of tension. For example, a mother may incessantly worry about her child's future, imagining potential dangers that might never materialize. While these fears are unfounded, they severely damage her peace of mind and mental health. How modern life amplifies the problem. In today's fast-paced world, social pressures and technology are significant factors exacerbating our restlessness. Have you ever felt inadequate when scrolling through the seemingly perfect lives of others on social media? Comparing yourself to what others showcase online only adds to your stress, self-doubt, and dissatisfaction with your own life. Moreover, the hustle of work with looming deadlines, high expectations from family, and societal competition keeps us perpetually on the run. This prevents our minds from resting, reflecting, and experiencing inner peace. Acknowledging the cause is the first step. To address this issue, we must first recognize that restlessness stems from how we react to the outside world. The Buddha taught, suffering does not come from what you lack, but from what you cannot let go of. Once you deeply understand these causes, you will realize that restlessness is not something unavoidable. It can be managed and overcome with the right practices. Prepare yourself for the next section, where we will explore practical Buddhist methods to help you reclaim your inner peace amid a busy life. Practical methods to achieve inner peace. Understanding the causes of restlessness is just the beginning. But how can we actively cultivate peace amidst the chaos of life? Buddhism offers a wealth of practical methods to help achieve inner tranquility. These practices are not only profound, but also easy to apply in daily life. Mindfulness, living fully in the present moment. One of the most powerful tools in Buddhism is mindfulness. Mindfulness teaches us to focus on the present moment without judgment. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, mindfulness anchors us in the now, where life truly happens. Imagine this. While eating, are you fully aware of the texture, flavor, and aroma of your food? Or is your mind preoccupied with emails, deadlines, or social media? By practicing mindfulness, ordinary moments like eating, walking, or washing dishes can become opportunities for calmness and focus. A simple way to start is mindful breathing. Take a few minutes each day to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly, and feel the natural rhythm of your breathing. This simple exercise not only helps you regain focus, but also soothes a restless mind. Meditation, quieting the mind. Meditation lies at the heart of Buddhist practice and serves as a powerful tool for calming the endless chatter of the mind. Contrary to popular belief, meditation doesn't require hours of sitting in silence. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day can bring significant changes to your mental state. Find a quiet place and sit comfortably. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. When thoughts arise, and they will, acknowledge them gently without judgment and bring your attention back to your breath. Over time, this practice will help you gain greater control over your thoughts and emotions, enabling you to face life's challenges with clarity and composure. Letting go, releasing attachments. Buddhism emphasizes that letting go is a path to inner peace. Much of our suffering stems from attachment to people, possessions, or outcomes. When we cling to things as if they are permanent, we set ourselves up for disappointment because everything in life is subject to change. For example, a significant source of insecurity often comes from the need for others' approval. When we base our self-worth on external validation, we become vulnerable to criticism and rejection. Practicing detachment frees us from this cycle, allowing for deeper self-acceptance. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop trying to control what is beyond your power. As the Buddha taught, attachment leads to suffering. Let go and peace will follow. Gratitude, focusing on what you have. Often restlessness arises because we focus on what we lack instead of appreciating what we already have. Practicing gratitude shifts this perspective, helping us recognize the blessings in our lives. Take a moment each day to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. It could be as simple as a beautiful sunrise, a kind gesture from a friend, or the fact that you have food on your table. Gratitude opens our hearts and redirects our energy toward positivity and contentment. Applying these practices in daily life. The beauty of these methods lies in their simplicity and ease of practice. You don't need to retreat from the world or dedicate your entire day to spiritual exercises. These techniques can be gently integrated into your daily routine. Begin your morning with 5 minutes of mindful breathing. Take a mindful walk during your lunch break, observing the sights and sounds around you. Each evening, reflect on one thing you can let go of, whether it's a worry, a grudge, or an unrealistic expectation. With patience and consistent practice, you will notice a profound transformation in your mental and emotional state. Inner peace is not a distant goal, but a skill that can be cultivated. The Buddha's teachings on inner peace. Throughout his life of teaching, the Buddha left behind countless invaluable lessons on how to maintain and cultivate peace of mind. His words serve not only as a guiding light for those seeking tranquility, but also as practical solutions for dealing with life's challenges. Inner peace comes from self-mastery. The Buddha once said, "To conquer thousands in battle is not as great as to conquer oneself." This profound statement highlights that achieving peace begins with resolving the conflicts within ourselves. We are often driven by negative emotions, such as anger, jealousy, and anxiety. These emotions not only harm our mental well-being, but also block us from finding stillness. The Buddha teaches that instead of trying to control the external world, we should learn to master our own thoughts and feelings. When we gain control over our inner state, peace naturally follows. Learn to see things as they truly are. Another profound teaching from the Buddha is, all suffering comes from not accepting reality as it is. Much of the restlessness in our lives arises from our attempts to change things beyond our control. The Buddha advises us to learn to see things as they truly are, without attachment or resistance. For example, instead of worrying about future difficulties that haven't happened yet, focus on the present moment. Practicing mindfulness, as the Buddha taught, is an effective way to achieve this. Peace is the result of letting go. The Buddha taught, let go of what is not necessary, and you will find lightness. We often feel restless because we cling to things that do not bring true value to our lives. This could be an obsession with success, fame, or even relationships that no longer serve us. Letting go does not mean indifference or avoidance. It is a way to free ourselves from unnecessary burdens. When you learn to let go, you will experience a sense of freedom and serenity that was previously unattainable. True happiness comes from within. The Buddha once said, no one can bring you peace but yourself. This underscores the fact that happiness and tranquility do not come from external factors, but from inner awareness and practice. Remember, material wealth, status, or success only provide temporary happiness. To achieve lasting peace, you must build a solid inner foundation where external circumstances cannot disturb your serenity. The Buddha's teachings on inner peace are not just philosophies, but practical methods that we can apply to our daily lives. By practicing mindfulness, letting go, and focusing on the present, anyone can discover the tranquility that resides within their own heart, finding peace through compassion and forgiveness. In Buddhism, compassion, metta, and forgiveness are not only noble virtues, but also pathways to achieving inner peace. When we know how to love, understand, and forgive, it benefits not only others, but also brings profound lightness and serenity to our own hearts. Compassion as the key to healing the soul. Restlessness often stems from focusing too much on ourselves, on unmet desires, or the wounds we carry. By practicing compassion, we direct our attention outward, caring for the happiness and suffering of others. Think about the times when you helped someone in need, even with a small gesture. Didn't you feel warmth and positivity within yourself? That's because compassion not only brings joy to the receiver, but also soothes the soul of the giver. The Buddha taught, happiness does not lie in possessing, but in sharing. When we open our hearts to share love and kindness, worries and anxieties gradually fade away. Forgiveness, the art of letting go. Holding on to resentment and hatred only weighs down the mind. Practicing forgiveness is not only about letting others go, but also about freeing yourself from emotional burdens. The Buddha once said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This teaching reminds us that anger or jealousy not only harms others, but also erodes our inner peace. Forgiving does not mean condoning someone's mistakes. It is about giving yourself the chance to let go of negative emotions. Practicing compassion and forgiveness daily. Cultivating compassion and forgiveness doesn't require grand gestures. Here are some simple ways to incorporate these virtues into your daily life. Listen with sincerity. Take time to listen to your loved ones and friends without judgment or interruption. Listening is a precious gift that helps others feel understood and loved. Help selflessly. Perform acts of kindness, no matter how small, such as smiling at a stranger, helping someone in need, or sharing what you can. Practice forgiveness. Forgive those who have hurt you. This is not to justify their actions, but to allow your own soul to be free and at ease. Compassion and forgiveness bring true peace. When you spread compassion and practice forgiveness, you not only create positive impacts for those around you, but also experience joy and tranquility yourself. Your heart will no longer be confined by negative emotions, but will instead be filled with calmness and openness. The Buddha taught, a loving heart is never lonely. When you live with a heart full of love and forgiveness, you not only find peace within yourself, but also bring that light to the world around you. Using wisdom to illuminate the soul. In Buddhism, wisdom, prajna, is likened to a torch that illuminates the darkness of ignorance, guiding us out of restlessness and suffering in life. When wisdom is cultivated, we not only understand the essence of things, but also learn how to face and overcome challenges to rediscover peace within ourselves. Understanding the nature of impermanence. The Buddha taught, everything in life is impermanent. From joy and sorrow to success and failure, nothing lasts forever. Restlessness often arises from our refusal to accept this reality. When you cling to a relationship, a job, or a specific goal, your mind frequently worries about losing them. However, when you understand that everything is temporary, you will learn to appreciate the present moment instead of fearing the inevitable changes. Wisdom teaches us that instead of resisting change, we should embrace it as a natural part of life. This acceptance helps reduce stress and brings a sense of relief to the soul. Recognizing and overcoming negative emotions. Emotions such as anger, jealousy, and anxiety are major sources of inner restlessness. Wisdom doesn't prevent these emotions from arising, but helps you recognize them clearly and control how you respond. The Buddha said, emotions are like clouds passing across the sky. They come and go, but the sky remains unchanged. This reminds us not to identify ourselves with our emotions. Observe them, acknowledge their presence, but don't let them dominate your mind. When you understand that emotions are temporary, you will no longer allow them to have excessive influence over your inner peace. Wisdom as a guide for decision-making. In life, we constantly face decisions. Choices made under the influence of emotions often lead to undesirable consequences, causing further anxiety and worry. Wisdom serves as a guide, helping you see situations more comprehensively rather than focusing solely on immediate gains. Ask yourself questions such as, will this decision truly bring lasting happiness? Will this choice help my mind become more peaceful? Wisdom enables you to make decisions aligned with your values and inner peace, rather than being swayed by fleeting desires or external pressures. Cultivating wisdom in daily life. Wisdom is not something we are born with. It needs to be nurtured through learning and consistent practice. Here are some simple ways to develop wisdom every day. Learn from the Buddha's teachings. Read scriptures, listen to Dharma talks, and deepen your understanding of the essence of life. Observe and reflect. Instead of reacting immediately to every situation, take time to ponder, question, and observe to gain a clearer perspective. Practice mindfulness. Keep your mind focused on the present moment and perceive things as they truly are, without judgment or distortion from emotions. The light of wisdom brings lasting peace. When illuminated by wisdom, you will realize that all restlessness stems from a lack of understanding of life's true nature. Wisdom helps you face impermanence, overcome negative emotions, and make sound decisions. The Buddha taught, one who lives in the light of wisdom will never lose their way. With wisdom, you will not only find peace in the present moment, but also pave the way for long-term happiness, no matter the changes and challenges life may bring. Connecting with nature to balance the soul. In modern life, people have increasingly distanced themselves from nature, a wonderful source of energy that heals and brings peace to the soul. Buddhism often reminds us that nature is not just a place we inhabit, but an inseparable part of ourselves. By reconnecting with nature, we create the opportunity to rediscover inner calm and clarity. Nature as a sanctuary for the soul. The Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, symbolizing a profound connection with nature. Throughout his life, he often taught Dharma beneath trees, by rivers, or on mountaintops. This reminds us that nature is not only a physical space, but also a refuge where we can recharge and reconnect with our inner selves. When you feel restless or overwhelmed by a busy life, take time to immerse yourself in nature. A morning walk in the park, observing the trees, or simply sitting quietly by a flowing stream can soothe your soul and bring a sense of peace. Restoring balance through natural elements. Buddhism teaches that humans and nature are a unified whole. Each natural element, earth, water, wind, and fire, exists within us and directly affects our mental state. When we lose balance in life, it often reflects an imbalance of these natural elements within. Earth represents stability and grounding. Try walking barefoot on the ground, feeling the direct connection between your body and the earth to restore a sense of steadiness. Water symbolizes purification and flow. Listening to the sound of a stream or watching ocean waves can help you feel light and serene. Wind represents circulation and freedom. Standing in a fresh breeze can bring a sense of renewal and release from mental tension. Fire represents energy and vitality. Feeling the warmth of the morning sun can provide a boost of positivity and motivation from nature. Daily practices to connect with nature. You don't need to go far or spend a lot of time to reconnect with nature. Simple habits in daily life can make a significant difference. Spend a few minutes each morning opening your window, breathing in fresh air, and looking at the sky. Grow a few potted plants at home, caring for them as a way to relax and nurture your soul. Take a walk in a park or any green space near you to experience the peace that nature brings. Nature, a teacher of acceptance. One profound lesson nature teaches us is acceptance. Trees embrace the changing seasons, rivers accept everything that flows through them, and the sky welcomes both sunny days and cloudy ones. Observing nature, we learn how to let go of control and accept things as they are. As the Buddha said, live in harmony with nature and you will find peace. When you connect with nature, your soul is not only healed, but also feels a deeper bond with the world around you. This is a true path to complete tranquility. Modern life can pull us into endless cycles of work, worries, and pressure. But remember, peace is not something distant or unattainable. It resides within you, waiting for you to rediscover it. The teachings of the Buddha are not just philosophies, but practical guides to follow. From understanding the root causes of restlessness, practicing mindfulness and meditation, to letting go, embracing compassion, and reconnecting with nature. Each step on this path is an opportunity to bring you closer to true serenity. Start now. Take a moment each day to meditate, walk mindfully, or simply breathe deeply and cherish the present moment. Don't forget to share your journey in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else, or you might find encouragement from this community. You don't need to change the world to find happiness. You only need to change how you perceive the world, and peace will naturally follow. As the Buddha taught, happiness is a journey, not a destination. Live fully in every moment and let tranquility radiate from your soul to everyone around you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the Buddha's True Way channel, and share this video with those you care about. See you in the next video, where we'll continue learning and practicing to live a more meaningful life.